Guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be doing a layout using my January Not Just for Boys kit, and this will be the last one that I'm doing with this kit, and I am going to be focusing on these dolphin pictures here. Now these tie into the first layout that I did for the month as well when I did the Gulfarium. These pictures are from that same trip. And they're just close-ups of some dolphins that were swimming, and we were able to actually see them, through really large windows and just watch them swim around, and it was really cool, and we were able to get some pretty good pictures. So I wanted to highlight these because I love dolphins. I love watching them. So I'm going to cut these down to a 4x4, and just because it was a lot of blue in the pictures and I didn't need them to be full size, I just wanted to focus more on the dolphins, and then cutting out, some of the extra just space helps bring the focus into those pictures there. So I'm going to put these on the cardstock that actually came behind one of the packages. The die cut that came in the kit had, packaging on it, and it had that gray cardstock in there as kind of a backer. So I'm going to use that to map my photos. And then I cut down a few pieces of paper here. So these are some scraps, these little strips right here are scraps from the kit, from a paper that I used earlier. And then I also cut down a strip of this paper right here, the white paper, that has a little bit of a textured print on it, and then I'm going to use that large piece as the background. Now the ink I'm using here is from my stash, and that is a Tim Holtz Distress ink, and it is in Mermaid Lagoon. So it's a nice blue color, and I just inked the edges of those papers so that they can kind of tie in together a little bit, give them a little bit more definition, because I'm using a lot of tone on tone here. And I'm going to put these down. I'm going to stagger them. They're not going to be straight across, so one's going to sit lower than the other. And I'm going to do that to kind of help my title as well. And I'm going to drink my coffee very carefully. Okay, so I'm going to use the stamp set that came in the kit as well. Now this was designed by the kit creators, and I really like it because it looks like a paint swatch almost, and then you can put the words over top of them, and they fit really nicely. So I'm going to use both sizes of the paint swatches. So that's the large one, and I'm using the same distress ink I just used on my paper. I'm using the Mermaid Lagoon, and it really gives it that kind of distressed look. It's not like a solid stamp, and I really like that. And now for my word, I'm going to use the solid. I'm going to use my Versamark in black onyx. That's my favorite. That's my favorite black ink. So I'm going to use that, and that's a very crisp ink there. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to do the same for the smaller one as well. So one says daydreaming, and then this one here on the bottom is going to say chill, and I'm going to use both of these for spots as embellishments on my page here in two different spots. So I'm just cleaning off my stamps. I always try to clean my stamps as I'm using them to make sure they don't hold ink on them for too long. I just use a baby wipe to do that, very easy. And it comes right off. The only ink that won't come off with a baby wipe is Stays On, because it literally stays on. But you can wipe off some excess and it will come off a little bit, but it will stain your stamps. Versafine, which is the one that I'm using here, the black one, doesn't usually do that, and neither does the Tim Holtz. So it usually comes off with a baby wipe pretty easy. Okay, so I cut those out, and now I'm going to work on my title. My title, I'm going to use the thickers that came in the kit, which are these really cool foam wood grain. And I'm going to spell out Dolphin Dreams. And I'm going to have kind of stagger the title as well over the pictures, and that's where my title is going to go. And now I'm going to go through the die cut pack here that was in the kit from Pink Paisley, and I'm going to see what I want to use. I pull out a few things. I don't use everything that I pull out, but I do use quite a few of them. So I'm going to use a couple things here from the bottom, and then from the top part of here, I'm going to use a couple things from here as well. I'm going to pull out just a few, just the ones that are standing out to me. And I am going to use this frame here, and I'm going to cut it down so that I can use it in a couple different places. So I'm just going to make a couple little notches. So I want it to kind of frame that out, and then I'm going to actually cut this down into 2 pieces, and I'm going to use it almost like washi tape in a couple different places as well. So I'm just going to hang on to that until I'm ready to put it down. So the frame is going to go down here, like I said, and kind of frame out a little bit this picture. I'm going to tuck it under there. And then for these pieces, I'm going to put one up here and one down below this piece of paper down here. So it's almost like a washi tape, just a little bit of a hint of that pattern in 3 different places. So I'm going to go ahead and put my title down here. And I'm going to use that for my journaling. Now this beautiful piece, I try a few different places. It's just too big. I think I want to put it there at first, but I don't know. I think it's just a little bit too big. It's taking up too much space. It's drawing attention away from the pictures. So I'm going to end up not using that one. I'm not going to use that happiness one either. And I don't think I'm going to use the dream. So I pull a few things out, but only use really 2 of them from that die cut pack there. I think I might go in and grab one more thing. But a couple of these they're just not going to work. So they're just a little bit too big for what I want. You can see I'm contemplating a whole lot. So I'm not sure what I want to do because those 3 die cuts there are not going to end up being what I want to use. So I'm going to pull the package back out again, and I find this heart here, and I'm like, maybe, but the pattern on pattern is a little bit too much, I think. It's clashing, so I'm going to pull out this floral instead and use that there. So I'm going to have 2 different florals, but they're from the same pack, so they're still going to go nicely together. So I'm going to end up doing that. And I do have this little today tab that I did pull from that package that it's going to go there as well. And then I'll put the floral here and go ahead and do my journaling before I put it down. And I'm just talking about how I absolutely love watching dolphins swim. And it was really cool at the Gulfarium. Just you can stand by their tank and just watch them swim around. And they'll go right by you. They'll make eye contact with you. Like, it's really, really cool just to watch them. It's really peaceful. So that's what my journaling is about. And it fits really nicely on that there. And then this floral will go here as well. I really like the way it kind of frames everything on the side there. And then for my stamped pieces, I'm going to pop these up on some foam tape. So I'm going to just put a couple little foam circles on those so that they stand up a little bit and pop off the page. And I'm going to have one on each picture here. And that one's going to go over the floral there. And then I'm going to pull out a couple of these word phrases from the kit as well. And I'm just going to add, I think, 3 of them. Just things that I really like. And I look at these and then the enamel dots, and I decided to go with the enamel dots just for a little bit more of a subtle color here. So I'm going to add this row of enamel dots all over the page. And then that's going to complete my layout. So I will have some close-ups here for you. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to check out these kits, please do. I will have a link to their website down below and also to the blog where the design team shares their pages every month, so you guys can see some more design teamwork. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.